Hey Scorpio, it's Lisa, and here is your May 2023 general reading. This is just a general reading, so if you would like a personal reading with me, all my information is below in the description box. Okay, so let's see what's in store for you, Scorpio, for May. I am going to hold another contest in May. I just am having so much fun doing them. So if you would like to win a reading with me, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and leave a comment, and I'll enter you in the draw. And I'll be picking the winner at the end of the month. Okay, so let's see what is in store for you, Scorpio. So the overall message for you for May is the Empress. The Empress is all about a new beginning, a new beginning, a birth of a new idea, and things growing and flourishing. So very interesting. Okay, and the challenge that you face in May is the Two of Wands, which is not limiting your thinking, being open. The world is your oyster, and not settling for certain things, for limited beliefs. Okay, and then what you don't see coming is a new path. Interesting. And then where they want you to focus on is the Page of Wands, which is listening to your intuition or your gut. Okay, so let's get some clarity on these. So the Empress, all about either it can be a birth of a baby, or it can be a rebirth or a birth of an idea, concept, a new way of being, a new lifestyle. And it's just that it's very, you know, it helps your life grow. It helps things, you know, enhance in your life. It's a really positive card. So May is all about this rebirth for you. For Scorpios, the Empress is very similar to the Phoenix rising, right? It's about it coming out and rising and being this beautiful Phoenix. So let's get some clarity on this. So the Queen of Cups, all about emotionally letting go of things that are no longer serving you. You let that go and you have this rebirth. It can be fears and doubts you're letting go of, or, you know, hurt feelings from, you know, past things that have happened, but you let it go and things really move forward. The Two of Cups can be, it can be that, you know, the soulmate comes in. It's interesting because a lot of people are getting similar cards, but it's like meeting someone of like mind, and they understand you, you understand them. They help you achieve what it is that you want to achieve. If it is a soulmate and you're looking for that person in your life, then they come in and they help you achieve and help you let go of the things that you no longer serve you. If it's just like-minded people, they do the same thing. It's just not a romantic relationship. Okay, get some more clarity on this. Synchronicity. So through synchronicity, as you move forward with this rebirth, things start to fall in line. So just pay attention to any messages, any signs, symbols, anything that crosses your path. And then mindset. Try not to focus on the negative. Try not to focus on what in your perspective isn't working out. It's moving towards all the things that are good that are waiting for you, and just don't let your negative mindset slow you down or stop you. You got to change that, and you got to move in the right direction. Okay, so the challenge you face is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands, like I said, is all about limiting your mindset. You can't do that. You need to think sky's the limit, bigger, better. You know, it's all based on our own, you know, what we want in our lives. Some of us want huge houses. Some of us are, you know, really just our dream is to have a small little house in a, you know, living in a little town, and other people want to live in a big city. So that's not what they're talking about. They're just saying, don't settle and say, well, this is it. This is all I'm going to have. Sky's the limit. You can have as much as you want, and you should. The world is abundant. and it's about going for that. So for it to be a challenge, it's just that you're in May going to be challenged with this mindset, which kind of came up with the negative mindset. Just watch your mindset. Don't just go, okay, this is my life. This is all I'm going to have. You can have bigger and better. So the Ace of Wands is all about a new beginning, creative new beginning, and the possibility of this new beginning. Yeah, I'm just listening to what they're saying. They're saying that, then they're pointing to the Empress, that there's this new beginning that kind of don't limit it, the possibilities within this new beginning. Allow it to grow and flourish to as much, as big as it can be. An opportunity comes out of the blue as you move forward. There's almost this feeling of this new thing or new way of being. Like the example that they're giving me is if you opened up a business and you're like, okay, I just want to have this little business, and just be my own boss and kind of thing. And it starts to grow and it's really popular. And then people are like, you should franchise that out. It should be worldwide. And you're like, but I just want to have this little business. But you could have this empire kind of thing, right? So it's feeling very much like, don't just limit to that one little thing. Be open to the possibilities of what's out there. And that through this, an opportunity may come to lead you to that empire rather than this little tiny thing. And this can be, because it's general, it can be in any area of your life. So it's like, instead of just saying, if it was about romance and saying, well, I'm just going to date this person, or, just have friends with benefits or whatever, instead of saying, you know what, I want to have everything, family, children, a great life with this person or with someone. So instead of just limiting yourself to having, okay, I'm just going to have these one night stands, you could have it all. Don't limit yourself. Be open to meeting the right person. Then they're saying through this, a whole new path is illuminated. You walk down it. It's creative. It's fulfilling. It just feels like it can be so much bigger than you think it can be, or your life can be so much bigger than what you're limiting. So don't limit your life. And in May, it's all about fighting that mindset of saying, well, I'm just going to keep it this size, or I'm just going to be this way. In May, you need to really fight that and think bigger and better. Sky's the limit for success. And they're telling you that with the 9 of Wands, it's all about just take a deep breath, chill. Don't feel the pressure. It will flow with balance. Yeah, there's just this feeling of take some deep breaths, exhale. It'll be good. Just move forward. Almost like you're afraid that it's going to be, too busy or too much. And it's like, it's going to be fine. You'll have exactly what you need as you move forward. Don't worry about thinking big and thinking you're not going to be able to handle it. Just chill. You'll be able to handle it. You'll hire the people you need to hire. You'll do whatever you need to do as it moves forward. And if it's in other areas of your life, it's like it will all work out. It feels very much like they're saying, just chill and take it as it comes, and it will be better than you think it can be. So very interesting. Oh, and then you have the moon here too. So that is what you don't see coming, is this new path, and this new path illuminating. It's almost like you have this rebirth, and this new opportunity presents itself. Even though you're working on a new way of being, a new possibility presents itself, and it's super fulfilling, and you just don't expect it. Yeah, as things move forward and you move forward with balance, this opportunity presents itself, and it's, or at least it illuminates. Moving forward moves you towards your destiny and the things that are meant to happen. That's really what this whole thing feels like. You have all the tools you need to succeed, which is sort of what that last card in the challenge was, like the chill, just chill. It's going to be fine kind of feeling. The Magician is similar. They're just kind of saying you can do it. You have all the skills you need to be able to do what's coming. Oh, and there it is again. The Two of Wands, which is all about don't limit your thinking. Think big. Think sky's the limit. The world is your oyster. Don't limit your thinking. Don't settle just for something. You can have what you want to have and beyond what you think you can have. Very interesting, Scorpio. Okay, and then where do they want you to focus on? The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is all about listening to your gut, not listening to what other people say. It's about listening to your gut and following what your gut tells you and trusting what your gut tells you. It's interesting because this, the first thing they said to me when I was looking at this card was very much like, you know, people that love us don't want to see us get hurt. So a lot of times they almost discourage us from moving towards the things that we want to do because they don't want us to get hurt, or at least in their view, get hurt. So they're like, well, you know, what are the chances of that being successful? So are you sure? So they almost try to talk us out of doing something that we feel we need to do. It's almost through their fear and their insecurities, they're putting it on us, mirroring it on us. So when our gut tells us to do something and then we discuss it with people and they have their fears and doubts, some people may have jealousy issues, all of that kind of stuff, it's not listening to them and not listening to what they're telling us because they all have their own thing and their own agendas. It's really, truly trusting your gut and following your gut and then doing what you need to do. It reminds me, like I said, when I turned it over, when my brother was opening up his business, my mother, who comes from like a very Celtic background in Canada and you know, fear-based kind of stuff, she had seen some people in her life who got very successful and then, you know, became not great people. So she was worried that that would happen to my brother. So she was always like, well, great that you're opening your own business, but you don't want to get too big, right? You want to keep your business small so you don't become this big success and become an arsehole. So that's what I thought of when I first turned this over. And I was like, oh, okay. It feels very much like that, where it's kind of like there's people around you that are either out of fear for you or love for you, are going to try to talk you out of whatever it is, this new beginning that you're trying to do, and this creative thing that makes you feel happy and fulfilled. They're going to kind of put this energy on you that are like doubt, fear, and some of it's theirs and some of it is jealousy as well. So just follow your gut and listen to your gut. It's so strong, this card. So where you need to focus. Okay, and the Devil, again, is very much about listening to your gut and not your head. The devil lives in our head. It's our subconscious that, you know, is fear, doubt, insecurity. It can be someone physically who holds us back. And it's about unchaining ourselves to that. It can also be addictions or bad habits that we need to stop in order to move forward and move towards what the things that we want to happen in our lives. But it's unchaining yourself to this devil that sits on your shoulder. In this case, it's like this giant thing that's, you know, attached to you. And you need to unchain yourself and move forward and not let it stop you any longer. And when you do that, you will have victory. The Six of Wands, a great card. You will have victory if you listen to yourself and kick the devil off your shoulder and stop listening to everybody else and start listening to your gut. The Nine of Swords is all about, you know, fear and doubt creeping back in. And it's about suppressing that, not letting that stop you. So there's this battle that's going on and they want you to focus on in May. It's not letting that win and moving through that because you are going to have victory. Wow, there you go. The Nine of Cups, which is all about your hopes and dreams coming true, all of them. So you need to fight the devil in this stress and worry and move through it, have victory, and have all your hopes and dreams come true. What a great reading, Scorpio. I'm so happy for you. Just listen to your gut, trust it, and go for it, okay? Thank you so much for watching. If you could please like and share, I'd really appreciate it. It would help me grow my channel. Have a great May, and I'll talk to you soon.
Sun is always shining behind the clouds. Less you're fae Greenock, then it's like pushing down with rain.